Hi everyone, my name is Melinda. I'm from the European Pain Federation EFIC, and I'm here today with André Mouraux, who is the head of the SPC for our upcoming Congress in Lyon, France in 2025. And he's here to tell us a little bit about the program and his plans, his vision, and a little bit about himself as well. So welcome, André. Thank you so much for taking the time. Why don't you tell us a bit about your background and introduce yourself a little?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Melinda. So I'm a neurologist. I'm a neuroscientist working at UC Louvain in Brussels, Belgium. I had a research group, mainly basic research in humans, where I explore the physiology and the pathophysiology of the human nociceptive system, using an array of techniques, brain imaging techniques, such as scalp and also intracerebral electroencephalography, combined with different methods to specifically activate different types of nociceptors, which I also combine with non-invasive neuromodulation techniques. And yeah, the overall aim is to try to better understand the cortical processes that underlie the perception of pain, but also the changes that occur after injury, after inflammation, or simply sustained nociceptive input, and how they contribute to the development of chronic pain. I'm also president of the Belgian Pain Society, so the Belgian chapter of EFIC, and I was previously involved in EFIC activities as chair of the EFIC Grunenthal grant.
Amazing, thank you. Now, can you tell us the theme for EFIC 2025 and why it is so timely and important?
Yes, of course. So the theme, the general theme of EFIC 2025 is chronic pain and mental health, breaking the cycle. So the topic was selected first because chronic pain and mental health issues, they very often coexist and exacerbate each other. And so it seems crucial to try to address both problems in a joint fashion. And so we also find that this is a topic that will be of interest both for very basic researchers to also clinicians, and because yes, the mechanisms that contribute to chronic pain and the mechanisms that contribute to some mental health disorders, they often overlap. So already at basic level, trying to understand some of the shared mechanisms and interactions between chronic pain and mental health disorders seems key to try to understand and also to develop new treatment strategies. Also, the way it is approached, so both chronic pain and mental health disorders require an integrated approach, integrating biology, psychological factors and social factors. So that's also, I think, an important aspect to explore. In terms of public health issue, they are both widespread and have an increasing prevalence. So in terms of policy goals, there is also a lot of overlap. So I think it will be really of great interest to try to look into the interactions and to look maybe also to establish bridges between chronic pain and mental health through this Congress. In terms of timeliness, it's also important to note the recent European mental health strategy that was announced last summer for a comprehensive approach to mental health, and where chronic pain also plays an important role. So there is also this aspect when considering the timeliness.
Amazing. Thank you so much for explaining it a bit more. Now, you have an important job, obviously, as chair of the SPC. You're responsible for building the program for this Congress, but you're not doing it alone. You have your scientific program committee members. Can you tell us a bit about the committee and who is making it up?
Yeah, maybe before answering that question, maybe it's important to state that actually the program is made by the presenters and essentially the people that will submit workshop proposals, and the job of the scientific program committee is more about taking all those proposals and trying to make something coherent that will be of interest to the audience of EFIC 2025. So the SPC includes both basic researchers and clinicians from very diverse medical specialties. It includes also members of all healthcare professions that are involved in the management of chronic pain, so MDs, nurses, physiotherapists, psychologists. There is also a general practitioner, because we consider also the importance of general practitioners in the management of chronic pain. There are also patient representatives. So basically, the SPC panel is a very diverse group aiming to cover the very diverse and broad interests of the multidisciplinary audience of this conference, that's an important feature of this conference is that it is very multidisciplinary. Something maybe that I can add, and that's new for EFIC 2025, is that we also include two PhD students in the panel. The aim is to have a bit of fresh blood, let's say, or people that can bring new ideas, new insight from the younger generation, which are an important part of the attendees. And those two PhD students are the PhD students that were awarded the Best Oral Communication Prize at the EFIC 2023 Congress. And so we are looking forward to working with them also, and to collect their ideas and to have them participate in the discussions when we build the scientific program.
That sounds very exciting. Now, you correctly mentioned that in order to have a great program, what we need are great workshops for this Congress. So workshop submission is now open. I was wondering if you had any advice or any statement, any parting words that you would like to offer for people who are thinking about submitting a workshop to the largest international scientific Congress on pain in 2025.
Well, maybe my first advice would be that if you are considering a workshop that could be of interest for EFIC 2025, is to actually submit the proposal, because the more proposals we have, the easier it will be to build an interesting program. So as I mentioned, the EFIC Congress is a very multidisciplinary Congress. So it reaches out to a very multidisciplinary community. So it's an excellent opportunity to reach out to this community, and also to reach out maybe beyond your network of your own community. If you're a basic researcher, you can reach out to clinicians and vice versa. And so when preparing your workshop and thinking of how you would build it, I think maybe one advice would be to take into consideration the audience, and so to build a proposal that will be of interest beyond your very specific interest group. As Luis Garcia-Larrea, the current EFIC president, said, one of his objectives within EFIC is to try to establish bridges and enhance interactions between the communities involved in pain research and pain management. And so I think that's important to take into consideration also when thinking of how you will build your workshop and who will be the speakers constituting your workshop. Maybe I can mention something, another new thing that was set up by the SPC is that, since we know that the Congress is addressed to a very wide audience, we will be setting up a sort of professional track or itinerary. The idea being that depending on who you are, what your interests are, that we will make sure that you can sort of navigate through the program and find interesting things all along the way. So yeah, you will be invited when submitting your proposal to also mention the audience that would be particularly interested in your workshop. We also have a specific workshop format, which are debate workshops. where the focus is more on the debate, the discussions, the interactions between the panelists and the attendees. And so maybe it's important to take that into consideration and to think, okay, would my workshop fit best as a, let's say, a classical workshop or more as a debate workshop where you want to favor more interactions and discussions? And so that's also something to consider.
Wow. So I'd say there's a lot of different things to choose from. That's some really, really great advice. Well, thank you so much, Andre. We really appreciate you taking the time and telling us a little bit more about the Congress. We can't wait to see you and everyone else in Lyon in April 2025. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in Lyon.